Just when you think you're lost, it may look like I'm surrounded, but I'm surrounded by you. Hey! It may look like I'm surrounded.
Good morning, everybody. I thought this morning I would show you all the medicines I have to take. So, that is Keppra that I take for seizures. I take this the military saver medicine, 800 milligram ibuprofen. This one is Diarset, that one's for migraines. This is my baclofen I take orally. This is Cymbalta. Okay. This is Buspirone. So both of those are antidepressants. I have nightmares. So this one is specifically for the nightmares. It's called Prazosin. I also take Lyrica, but I hadn't had any money, so I hadn't been able to take it. So for sleep, I take Trazodone. My actual MS medicine is an infusion called Ocrevus. So when I take that next in June, I take it in June. Then I go live. I record that one. So to replace that, I've been taking GABA, and this is just something I had bought. I just bought that because I was taking gabapentin, but we discontinued that when I started taking the Lyrica. So I just take something for allergies as well. I came from the VA. I also have my pump I take because I have chronic bronchitis. So I do take that as well. So yes, a bunch of medicine. And as you can see, I still have a cold. So I've been over here taking some cough medicine. So okay, so I'm here about to watch me some good old-fashioned TV. Now, what do y'all watch? I don't know, I like crime shows. So Law and Order, all of them. Law and Order, I have regular Law and Order, SVUs, Criminal Intent. I love Detective Gordon. He's my favorite. I watch Numbers. Probably because I'm kind of a little bit slightly nerdy. Partially nerdy. My girlfriend's laughing at me. Later on in some videos, I'm going to show you guys. I used to make robots, okay? So I used to be on a robotics team when I was in high school, called SECME. And I don't know. I don't even really remember. Something happened where the teacher connected with me and asked me if I wanted to join the robotics team. And that was like life. So when I was younger, I used to collect VTech computers. You know, the computers that we used to have. Because I'm born in the 80s. So that was before Leapfrog and everything. But, I mean, I was back in the time where we had VCRs. And it's funny because, you know, in elementary, really, like late elementary school, 5th, 6th grade, because I went to the same grade school, elementary for 6th grade. Through middle school, I used to fix people's TVs. I mean, the big butt TVs. And my mom, she had this huge wooden TV that sat on the ground, and I'm not sure what happened to it, but it only had a dot in the middle of the thing. So I got back there, took that whole thing apart, dusted it, fixed it, and finally that mud came on. But I used to fix people's VCR. Even when DVD players first came out, I used to fix people's stuff. I used to go to other people's house that had kids, and while the kids was actually playing, I was fixing on their toys. Or if it was something that their mom said, oh, then you can keep that. I had a big tub, you know, tubs that a lot of people put clothes in or storage. I used those tubs, and I used to just build stuff with it. And when I was in high school, I did a history project on the washing machine. And Miss Carol, I remember Miss Carol. If you went to Jack Yates, you know Miss Carol. She she said, well, you should, I was telling her what I was doing, and she said, well, you should make you a washboard. So, like, you know, to show the transition. So, she had somebody make me a little washboard. But my washer and dryer, it turned on. So I made the washer, and I used those little, the little motors that you would find in like, remote control cars. And, she took my dang, I never got it back. It went on to state and won third place. I didn't. You had to pay for it to go, so I couldn't go. So she took herself and some students that could pay for the trip, and went all the way to state, went all the way to Washington, and it won third place. And I never got my project back, y'all. I swear. The following year, that was 11th grade. The following year, she had my project set up in her classroom like it was part of her class decor. Really, Miss Carol. Yeah, so, but yeah, when I had this big tub of stuff, and so I learned about switches. Being in robotics, I learned about pneumatics, switches, relays, and all that. So, and I really had started teaching myself. So it was a really fun experience. Now I'm gonna get back at y'all later. I already took my medicine. Well, that part of my medicine. Some of that stuff I take 2 times a day. Some of it I take 3 times a day. So. I done learned how to swallow pills. I just chuck them all in my mouth. So keep at me. Like I said, I'm about to watch something on TV. With some of the shows that you watch, I don't think there's a crime show. Let me tell you how bad I am. I watch on Murder, She Wrote, because my grandma used to watch Murder, She Wrote. I haven't found Diagnosis Murder. I'm watching Murder, She Wrote on Prime. I watch Flashpoint. Cause I don't know, I like Flashpoint, but I like all them shows. Criminal Minds. I used to watch Without a Trace. All that stuff. That's my jazz right there. All right, that's your daily salute. At least for right now. I'll get back at y'all later. I might be cooking something for lunch, so I'll let y'all see me. As a matter of fact, y'all get to see the progress of my I'm gonna install a radio. I know what you're thinking. Don't laugh. I'm not a nerd. I'm going to install a radio on my walker. So I got a radio that I found when I was dumpster diving, and I'm going to install it. So I'm going to put the speakers on the edges, and I'm gonna put the battery pack underneath that seat, and I'm gonna put, so I'm gonna hook it up. So and it has that wire antenna, so I'm gonna hook it up, and I'm gonna have a radio on here. If I got to have this mug, at least it's got to be fly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in Texas. You know what I'm saying? I should put some spinners on my wheels. We're riding spinners. All right, holla at you, girl.